Okay, back. This is the SWOT analysis that I created for this assignment. Um, to walk you through at a very high level what a SWOT analysis is, and it's always very difficult. I've been doing this for 30 years. Small, medium, and large businesses, it's always difficult for a number of reasons. One is many think that marketing should do it, and it's really a cross-departmental, organizationally wide function that needs to be done. You're going to need input from HR, finance, manufacturing, sales, accounting, all the other departments to really understand what the strengths and the weaknesses are for that organization. But you're looking for strengths and weaknesses as internal factors within the organization that they control and have influence over. So it could be things from the experience of the management team to a large loyal customer base to financial resources to patents and trademarks and copyrights and the whole nine yards. Technology that they own and no one else does, or formulas that they own and no one else does. In this reading, I believe in week 1, there was some reference to SNHU Pet Supply being weak in digital marketing, social media. So you got your weakness right there. Another, I think, based on what we don't know, doesn't seem like they have any insight into who their target audience is. So that's a weakness. They don't have a great deal of understanding of their audience or the marketplace. And that's rather difficult to successfully launch a new product when you don't have that kind of knowledge. So that's what we're looking for in strengths and weaknesses. The things that they can leverage to pursue the opportunities in the marketplace and overcome the threats in the marketplace, and the weaknesses that they either want to invest in to strengthen or downplay so that they don't stop the organization from achieving their goals. For example, with the digital marketing, they probably would want to invest in the expertise, either hire the staff internally or hire an agency to help them with it, as opposed to just ignore it and hope that they can make up for it in other ways. Hopefully that makes sense. Now the big areas here are opportunities and threats. And this is where, especially opportunities, is where a lot of people get caught up. What you're looking at here are external factors outside of the organization that the organization would want to pursue the opportunities in order to achieve their goals, or have to be aware of. They have to either overcome or avoid the threats in order to achieve their goals. It's really common for the opportunity section for people to start talking about, well, if we spent more money, we could get more customers. That's an opportunity. Or if we went and developed our social media, we could get bigger market share and more people buying our product, and we could hit our sales goals, and we could be the biggest in the industry. Those are more weak wishes than they are opportunities. What you want to look for is actual things. And I think if you follow this this tip, I think it'll help you through it. And I look forward to your feedback after you go through it. What you want to look at are the following areas, and ask yourself what's going on in these areas that could help us achieve our goals, or really hinder us from achieving our goals. And those areas are politics and law, government. What's going on locally, at the state level, at the federal level, and this, because this is a national product and company. If it was international, it'd be bigger than that. What's going on that could help us achieve our goals? For example, maybe the government is loosening the definition of what natural pet food is, so that you're able to make a product that's less expensive and still meet that requirement. Maybe they're, on the other hand, redefining it and making it more stringent, and it's going to be harder for you to do it, and that would be a threat. If you were going international, it would be, think NAFTA with the North American Trade Agreement. It opened up the opportunity for businesses to do work in other countries, to sell their products in other countries. If that hadn't been passed, it would have been more difficult to do work in other countries and sell in other countries. So politics, government, law, think of those areas. The other areas, think of the economy. If the economy is strong, people have more disposable income. They're willing to splurge. They're willing to pay your price premium. They're willing to spoil their pets. The economy takes a downturn. There's less disposable income. They're going to have to cut back. They may not be able to afford your product any longer. They may not be able to afford pets. So you've got politics, government, law, economy. The next one is environment. What's going on in the environment that will have an impact on your ability to hit your goals? Starbucks is probably a really good example. They get their coffee from farmers in South America. What happens if there is a drought and a crop failure and there's not enough coffee beans to meet demand? That would be a threat to their ability to hit their goals. Let's see. The other one to look for is we've looked at the government, we've looked at the environment, the economy, society is the next one. And I think if you did some Google search on pet ownership and Americans' love affair with their pets as part of the family and splurging on them, you'd see that as an opportunity in this marketplace. Pet ownership's up. They're spending more money on their pets because they want to, and they want to make them feel part of the family, and they want to be healthy and have a happy life. That's an opportunity. On the other side, what happens if society decided that pets in the household were no longer acceptable? Not likely to happen, but that's an example. The next one is technology. Do you have access to some type of technology that gives you an advantage, or on the other side of the coin as a threat, does your competition have access to some kind of technology? Think about it in the manufacturing sense or in warehousing or the supply chain. We've got RFD like Walmart, the RFD scanners that allow us to have a better handle on what we have on hand and how quickly it's selling and how quickly we need to replenish so that orders with the suppliers are placed in a more timely manner so that we get the replacement supplies that we need to continue to sell without being interrupted and not having out of stock situations. The last one to think about is the competition. What's going on with them that could help us or hinder us from achieving our goals? Competition. The largest manufacturer and seller of natural pet food has gone out of business, leaving all of their customers in the United States searching for a replacement so they can continue to feed their dog natural food products. That's an opportunity for us to pursue. We could take our strength, which might be the financial resources, and spend the money on promoting we're here and we're going to lower our price and fund that lower price in order to grab market share. Threat, obviously. They're bigger, they got more money, they got stronger awareness, they've got greater distribution opportunities to reach more customers. They could have a negative impact on us to hit our goals. So that's what I'm looking for there. So again, stay away from the wishes. If we did this, we could have more customers. If we did that, we could have more revenue. But look at what's going on in those areas: the government, the law, the economy, the environment, society, technology, and the competition, and ask what's going on there that could help us hit our goals, and what's going on there that could hinder us from achieving those goals. All right,